What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I took my spindles off of my car. I got my spindles here, and I bought these right here. The Tronic Works. You guys can see that. I don't know if there's any part numbers if you want, but this basically converts my stock hubs to fit the K series axles. And for me, this is just a cheaper option of doing a case swap because I don't want to spend $500-600 for custom axles from Insane Drive Shaft for whatever third party company you like. This just allows me to run stock K24 axles from the RSX, I believe. And so basically this is the same diameter as this one, and it's just cut out for the bigger axle. So we're going to a 38 millimeter spline versus a 32 millimeter spline, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. I'm not really sure, but yeah. So first things first, I already kind of did this one because I needed to see what the diameter of this axle or this bearing is right here, because when I got my new bearings, they were incorrect. And so I had to reorder the bearings so I can have the inner diameter of this is 38 millimeters, where the other ones were 100 millimeters. And yeah, so let's get to getting this snap ring out, getting this bearing out, and then when I'm ready to press the new one in, I'll get you guys back in here and explain what I'm doing. And I'll just take this step by step. I'm also doing new ball joints. So I got new ball joints for it as well, because the old ones were a little beat up. So yeah, and I already popped those out. All I really did was, I'm not going to reuse them, so it doesn't really matter to save anything on this. So you can just take a hammer and beat the end of it while you put your foot on the other end. If you have good aim, pretty sure you can knock it out no problem. But yeah, I'm so used to these things, I knock them out in like 2 or 3 hits. Just boom, 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 done. Pops right out. So yeah, let's get into it, and yeah, we'll get this done. So let's get it. All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. So I completed this one, this assembly. Most of it I got on camera, but kind of got frustrated a little bit. So I finished that a little bit off camera. I'm about to do the other one now, and I'm gonna run you through basically everything you need to do this conversion. It's super easy. So this out of here. All right, so I already knocked the ball joint out. As you can see, all I really did was I literally put my foot right here, took my hammer, and just got through the hole. Now we're about to pull the hub out. And so I need a socket that'll kind of fit inside. That's perfect. All right, so what I like to do, first things first, we're gonna pull this caliper off. I'm gonna drill these bolts real quick because I know they're not gonna come out. They never come out, even with a hammer, with a what is it called? Whatever the freaking thing is called. I can't remember what it's called, man. Alrighty, but I'm gonna just drill these out, and then we'll get to smacking these things out. Wondering, man, Alex, your audio sounds really good now. That's because I bought these. I got them off the TikTok shop for about 20 bucks. And they work pretty good. They do work pretty good. So, put this back on here. We're going to take this bad boy off. We ain't reusing those. We get new ones. So, all right, to pull this spindle out, a lot of people like to use the press. I'm not a big fan of using the press to pull this thing out because we're not reusing it. If I was reusing it, then maybe I would use the press to pull it out, but I don't feel like going through all that. So what I do is I take it and I flip it upside down and I set it on its side like that. Put both feet around it like that. I don't know if you guys can see me. Let me see. Oh yeah, we're good. You can see me. All right, so I take this, I go like this, take my hammer, put both feet next to it, and then I just start smacking away. It usually comes out pretty easy. Let me get oriented. I can't even say that fucking word. Oops, sorry. Excuse my language. All right. So she's coming out. I like using brute force to fix my problems. Just like that, came out. If you're gonna reuse the bearing, if you're gonna reuse the bearing, you have to remove the race from the hub. But we're not using that where we're going. So that's empty box. There's a new one. I need that. I need this right here. Okay. So we're gonna. There's a little. What's it called? Snap ring. No, it's not nothing little about it. It's a pretty big snap ring. So there's a snap ring behind the hub that you have to remove. Yeah, you can do it with regular needle nose pliers, to be honest, or you can use snap ring pliers like I'm doing. Obviously, sometimes they freeze up and they don't want to move. So if they freeze up and don't want to move, just take your hammer and just give it a little tap and then see if she'll come out. So, oh my gosh, this thing does not want to come out. Let me see what I can do here. Oh, I know what I can do. Ugh. So, I'll take some needle nose pliers, and we're going to try and get this thing to move a little bit. Spray a little bit of PB Blaster on it. Alright, spray a little PB on it. Let's give it a try again. Alright guys, so I got the snap ring out. It's kind of what it looks like. Sorry, I ran out of space on my phone for videos. So now we're going to press this bearing out. And I'll show you how I do that. It's really easy. It's actually, I mean, if you've ever pulled a wheel bearing on a if you've ever done a wheel bearing on a Honda, then this will be fairly easy for you. Only because it's basically you're taking the same steps as doing a wheel bearing, except for you're replacing the hub with a different hub. That's the only difference. So it's basically just doing a Honda Civic wheel bearing. If you've ever done a Honda, I hope if you're a mechanic you've done Honda Civic wheel bearing before, because they're actually pretty freaking easy. They really don't take much. Alright guys, so I'm here at the local LKQ pulling some parts. The spindle that I have is for an Integra on the driver's side, and then the other one is a regular Civic. So I'm here at the junkyard picking up another Civic. Another Civic spindle. So yeah, you're gonna be tagging along with me today at the junkyard. So let's go ahead and take off this caliper bracket. Oh man, that's a lot bigger than what I was expecting. Oh, my fingers are freezing, guys. Holy crap, it's cold out here. It's a rainy day, so it just sucks all around. Oh. One. Two. Oh, look at that. My fucking. Oh. All right. So, I don't think that has any on it. Oh man. Well, this sucker's pretty much mushroomed. Somebody beat the crap out of this thing. So let's see if I can't get it off. Hopefully I can. If not, we'll move on to the next one. Okay, that's on. Let's see if we can't get this off. Okay then. 19. Pretty sure this thing's a 17. It's just all beat to crap. So let's see here. Okay, so 17 went on. If I hammered it, so let's see if it'll come off. Cross our fingers. Oh yes, it came off, guys. It came off. We're good. We're good. It came off. It came off. Oh, jeez. I'm tired. Alrighty. Now let's try and get this tire rod end off, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing. 17. Let's see. Oh, this one has a. Oh. Someone took the steering wheel, guys. Oh, my fingers are so cold. Oh, got it. Alrighty. Man, somebody folded this fender right over. Alrighty. I'll start beating on it. See if it'll come off. Just like that, should come out. Now, see if we can't beat on this bottom one, get it out. Still nothing. Oh. Okay. Sorry guys, my hands are cold. Oh, it's going. Ouch. Sorry guys, I gotta warm my hands up. There she goes. Yay. Yay. There she goes. All right. We're just gonna pull this spindle off real quick. Alrighty, just to make sure we got the right size. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we're back. Alright, so I went to the junkyard and I got a I got the correct OE spindle for the Civic. Alright, so this is out of a this is out of a 99 Honda Civic. It's just a base model, the EX or whatever it is. And so this is the correct size bearing for what I need. So let's press this bearing out. I've already done all the steps that you've seen in the previous couple clips. So this should come out. She is pretty rusty, so I don't know if it's gonna come out easily, but we're fixing to find out. So let's hope we hear a pop right away. All right, here we go. All right. There it is. And she comes out pretty easily after that. And the bearing falls out the bottom. Is it? It did. All right. So I got that out. So now let's time to press the new bearing in, which for that, what I like to do is I'll take my big socket that I use for, if any of you know what this is for, it's for a RX-7 flywheel nut. Yeah, they're pretty big. Pretty freaking big. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put these two together, push that off to the side, off to the side. All right, we're gonna take a couple of these right here. We're gonna put them up here. All right,
put our socket on top. All right, and if you look at the Honda stuff, they have a perfectly flat bit right here, and my socket fits perfectly in there. So when I put it in there, just like that, my socket's sitting perfectly. So now I just take my bearing, open that back up, take my new bearing, where is it at? What did I do with it? All right, guys, we're back. Found it. All right, so basically what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take the bearing, set it down. Ooh. Let me clean this up with the wire wheel real quick. Come on, come with me. Come with me, come with me. All right. So, put you guys right here. Can you see me? Yeah, you can see. All right, guys. So, hit that with a wire wheel real quick. All good. We're going to take one of these bearings with us because we need one. We're going to go back to the press. Yeehaw! Oh, geez. All right, guys. Let's put you right there. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. And we'll go right here. All righty. So, we're going to place this on here. Alrighty. We're going to take our big socket, put it on the back there, and we're going to press. Hope that it presses straight. Just a little bit more. There you go. Oh no. All right, right there. Let's go. Touch this up. All right, I'll stop there. Let up. Take your old bearing. Take your old bearing, put it underneath your new bearing. Get that up as high as possible. Put this back on here like that. Like that. And we're gonna go the rest of the way. Oh man. There it goes. We're good. We're done. Alrighty. So we got that pressed on. Alright. From now we're going to put our socket back. Alright, now that we got that pressed on, we're going to go over here. Ta-da. Ta-da. Okay. So point you guys down a little bit. There you go, right there. Alright, guys. So now that we got that bearing on, pressed on, we're going to take our snap ring. We're going to pop our snap ring back on. Snack ring. That sounds pretty good. I'll go for a snack. So, pop that snap ring back on. We're going to take our new hub. All right. So we're going to take our new hub, right? We're going to press these studs into it. And you guys are probably looking all over the shop. Sorry, I don't have anybody helping me with this stuff, so it's just me by myself. So I have to do it all by myself. Good. Right there. Cool. All right, guys. So I'm gonna take that, on there. Slide this over. There's my 4 studs. All right. I'll take this, go in here. This is how I put studs in. You can put them in however you want. As long as they stay, you're good. So this is just how I do it. So if you don't agree with it, hey, that's on you. Everybody does. I was going to say something, but it didn't really make sense after I said it out loud. Alrighty, so I'm going to open this up a little bit. Open that one up a little bit. We're good there. Oh man, we're going to hit. Yeah, but it'll at least allow me to press them on somewhat so they don't fall out. Alright. I need a socket. Deep socket. No shoulder. This has a shoulder, but it won't touch. It won't even reach that shoulder. Alright. So, take that like that. Put that on top. Kind of need something in between it. Yeah, I need something between the two. Let's see if I can do one of these bearings. There we go. Much better. Okay. Go right there. Alrighty. Let's go. That'll work. Alright, well, there's one. Alrighty. Number 4. Just like that, we're done. No, I'm just kidding, we're not. Alright, so we got our studs pressed in. Alright. Now we're going to take our hub over here. And take our hub. Alright, like I said, these are K-swap spindles, so this will fit my K-series axles to my 97 Honda Civic spindles. Yeah. Alrighty. All right, now I'm gonna need, what do I need? I need that socket. So probably this socket. Yep, that'll be good. All right. I'm gonna set that there. Like that. Dang it. Alright. Oh, reach down here. Grab that. Grab that. Place that there. Place that back on there. Place that there. Oh. Yes, I'm having technical difficulties. Alright, right there. Set that in there. And we should start pressing. Right there. Alright. Okay. Right there. Make sure I'm down here soon. Alright, there we go. Here we go. Am I forgetting something? Alrighty. And that's all you got to do to press in these new hubs. Pretty cool. So, all right. So we got all that done. Now we got to do our ball joint, which is super easy. Let me organize my stuff here real quick. Got stuff everywhere. All right. There it is. There's that one. There's that one. That one. I know it's probably weird that you guys can hear me even though I'm not on camera. Whoa, that's crazy. All right, guys. So we're gonna do this ball joint real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here. And that's gonna be it for the night. So need a big boy hammer. Big boy hammer. All right. You can set it on its side, set it on its front, don't matter. This ball joint's no good anyway, so. Damn, this sucker don't want to come out. It's always the ones that pain in the butt that get to you. All of you are probably like, oh, they make a tool for that. Yeah. And I'm going to use that tool to put the new one in. They get the old one out. I care too. I don't really care about it, so yeah, that's the way it comes out. All right. Now, we're just going to take this in. All right. So, we got that out. Now, we take our new one right here. All right. And these things are kind of a pain in the butt to set up, but they work pretty good. And just a quick tip, if you don't get the ball joints with the snap rings around them, if they're not factory, if they're not pressed in from factory, and you go and press in your own without the snap ring in there, just know you might end up losing that ball joint. Like sometimes when you can hit a pothole and that ball joint slide up if you don't have that snap ring in there. So just a quick warning. But yep, put that ball joint in there. We're gonna put our cup on here. We're gonna get this out. This thing. Alrighty. And my tip is. Alright, never mind. I found it. Alright. So I'm gonna take this thing. Slide that sucker on in there. Slide it on in there. And then we're gonna take this cup with this thing right here. Alright. That cup right there. That cup on top. That's how it has to be. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go here. There. Alright. So we got that on. Impact. What is it? 21. I think it's a 21. It is not a 21. It's bigger. 22. 22 it is. Alrighty. And then we just send her on in. Ooh. And she is in there like swimwear, guys. Oh, we're stuck. There she goes. Alrighty. And so, yep, that's it. That's literally what you gotta do to do a ball joint and bearing. So, guys, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. Okay then. Alright guys, well, that's gonna be it for today's episode. All I gotta do is put the snap ring on here. Put that goes there. And then put this snap ring on real quick. That goes through there. I just like to fold it out a little bit so it don't fall out. Alright. And then we're gonna take this bad boy right here. Whoa, and shoot it. Alright. Take this bad boy right here. This bad boy right here. This bad boy right here. Been with me for years. Alright. Take it. And take it. Snap it down. Done. Donezo. That's it. So, alright, guys. that's gonna be it for today's episode. Tune back in next week. Like I said, all I'm waiting for is my clutch. It's very expensive, and yeah, so saving up for that. Once I save up enough money for that, then I should be able to drop it in. Like I said, I'm gonna bring the car to the shop and pretty much finish it up here. So you guys will see a lot of video on that. But yeah, that'll be it for today's video. You guys have a good night. I'm gonna go home to my beautiful wife. Yeah. All right, guys. See you later. Have a good night.